Hello, Internet. Happy Friday. Happy May 8th, 2020. Already full week into May. It's incredible, unbelievable. This is going to be my last stream for the week. Just wanted to hop on here really quick and, most importantly, say thank you to everybody that participated in yesterday's rebroadcast of the virtual tea festival that was specifically targeted for the Reddit community. I just wanted to give a small recap of how the day went yesterday. It was a good time. It was a lot of fun. It was definitely a much more intimate group than we had for the first broadcast last month on April 9th. But it was a nice experience. We had a much more detailed Q&A session with every presenter, which was nice because it gave us a deeper look into the work of all of these tea people and how we can be inspired and hopefully collaborate with these folks from around the world. We did have some technical difficulties, or I had some technical difficulties. The stream had dropped a couple of times, but I think that comes with learning the software, learning the technology, and becoming more advanced and skilled at these resources. If any of you are interested in learning about some of the tools that I'm using or would potentially like to engage me as a consultant on some of your marketing projects or your community outreach goals, please feel free to reach out to me. I am, wanting to do that kind of work and to inspire folks to become much more interactive online. Also, I wanted to wish everybody a happy Mother's Day. I won't be doing another live stream until after Mother's Day is done. So if you're a mother or if you have the opportunity to show your appreciation for your mother or any other mothers in your life, I hope that you enjoy your Sunday and take this advantage of giving love and appreciation to the moms out there because they really do work hard and show a lot of love. And during this time in particular, many are having to work extra hard. We had Ashley, she gave a presentation yesterday about involving tea with your children. And during the Q&A session, we were able to talk about her reflections of being a mom during this time of increased work, increased cooking, increased childcare and schooling. And I really came to see how incredible the job of being a mother during a pandemic can be. So I think that this year, more than ever, we need to show the moms in this world our love and appreciation. I will be spending time with my own mom and also with my sister, who is also a mom. So it'll be nice to spend some time with the family. It'll be the first time that we've all seen each other, and I think this weekend will be a first time, since the pandemic started, for a lot of people to start reconnecting. Here in Las Vegas, the governor, well, this is in the state of Nevada, the governor has created phase one of reintroducing the community and reopening businesses. And so restaurants are going to be able to open at 50% capacity, which means this is Saturday. So tomorrow that can start. So I'm sure lots of families are going to want to go take their mom out and let mom take a break from cooking for a while. So if you are a business owner that is starting to reopen and let the community into your business, or if you are part of the community yourself and going to start patronizing businesses and going back to your favorite restaurants, I want to say congratulations, you made it. Enjoy that first dine-in experience. I know it's been a long time coming and everybody has been been anxious for it. But also, I want to remind you to be patient and be loving and understanding and caring of others in the community. Because, yeah, there still is a lot of divide and a lot of fear in the community. Just because businesses are starting to open up doesn't mean that there's not still fear and there's not still seriousness and gravity in what's going on. So my only recommendation is for you to have patience and love for others, regardless of what their viewpoint or what their practices are, and dealing with social distancing or dealing with sharing. If you are a business owner and have decided to open up, um, be understanding of the community. They're going to be very excited to patronize your business and to come out, come out from their houses and enjoy their favorite meals and their favorite tea. If you're a tea shop opening back up and serving tea, but also this situation is still grave, and there still is a threat out there, a threat that we can't see, a threat that we don't understand quite just yet. So it is our responsibility as business owners, as leaders in the community, to step up and to um, take responsibility of the safety of our own spaces, especially if you are in a food service environment. And this is not so much on making sure that your food is hot enough and not touched by the time it goes out, but it's things that you don't think about too often. Have regularly sanitizing hand surfaces, doorknobs to restrooms, doorknobs to your business, um, handrails if you have a stairway. Those types of things often get overlooked in sanitation programs, and employees often overlook those things as well. It's not a priority for them. It's kind of annoyance for them. I know in my experience when I was running the quality control program and food safety program for ETON. That was back in 2010 when we had the, I think it was swine flu epidemic or pandemic that was going around. I had to develop a sanitation program, including hourly sanitation of all common hand surfaces. We weren't serving to the public directly, but we did have nearly 100 production employees. And these employees are sharing all those common hand surfaces. So it's really important that you keep, a good culture, not just having those programs in place, but expressing to your employees how important it is for their involvement and their kind of pride in those sanitation programs. I don't recommend that you assign one person to do those tasks or just write it in a program that everybody is going to scoff at. I think that this is an opportunity for you to uplift your employees, to take their responsibility, and don't put all of that responsibility on yourself. That's what happened with that sanitation program back in 2010. Everybody was kind of annoyed by that and didn't understand it, so I had to work extra hard to let them all know how serious it was. And it's potentially a temporary thing, especially the regularity of it. If you're going to be doing it every hour, or every time you see cross contamination or something like that, into the future, it'll work wonders for you when we do go back to normal. You may find that your employees have stepped up their responsibility in the sanitation of your business. So I wish you all luck with opening your business this weekend. If you are getting to that point, if you aren't, I wish you lots of love and patience with getting through this difficult time. Let's see. I'm just going to see if there's any news that I need to share with you today, any relevant news. Okay, so now there's an article about Darjeeling tea. at 200 core loss. So yesterday or on Wednesday, I talked about the Assam industry, but now we're seeing from the Darjeeling industry, they've started to make some projections of what their losses are. So if you remember, the Assam industry had projected 500 core loss, which was I think $650 million, and now Darjeeling industry, which was significantly smaller, like significantly smaller in quantity and in scale, is seeing a loss of 200 core, which is a little less than half of Assam, but for how much smaller it is than Assam, it says a lot about the value of Darjeeling tea, and how risky it can be for the industry. So if you have any friends in Darjeeling that you work with, it might be nice to send them a message and let them know that you're thinking about them, and wishing them well. There's really nothing outside of that more that we can do other than, supporting the Darjeeling tea that's already out in the market. So, in the case with Tealet, we still have 2019 stocks of tea here in the warehouse that it's going to be very difficult for us to go in and help pick up new stocks until the 2019 stocks are out. So, the best way that we can help is by enjoying and appreciating and valuing the stocks that are already out there, and make room for the new stock. So yeah, continuing to be not very good news from India. They are still on lockdown until May 17th. So that, even though they can have 50% of their workers, it's still going to take them much more time until they'll be out of lockdown, which affects logistics. It affects the rest of business that happens to get the tea out of India. So we'll have to see what happens, and we'll keep an eye on it and keep you updated. And yeah, I think I'm going to sign out soon, just doing a short little video for you guys. Yesterday was an intense day. I broadcasted for close to 8 hours. So yeah, it was a very long day of sitting at the computer and, talking on camera and coordinating everybody else. But I look forward to seeing you on Monday. Bitcoin looks forward to it too. Have a happy, beautiful, lovely Mother's Day. If you're not able to see your mom, please make sure to call her and let her know that you appreciate and are thinking of her. And until then, drink lots of great tea, and I'll talk to you soon. See you Monday.